So this is the finished product. We've currently got 21 animals in here. Welcome back to Gizmo's Reptiles. Thank you for joining me for our 5th video now. We're really beginning to rack up a playlist. Someone's not happy. We built one of these bad boys last week. These are the two that I already have. As you can see, we got 6 bins in this one. And on this side, we also have 6 bins. So I like to leave the... She's still very mad. Goodness me. I like to leave the one available per rack so I can just put the lids there. Just makes it a little bit easier for storage reasons. We built a room in the basement for the snakes, so there's no point in me having these bloody things up here in the way. I've got to move these downstairs. Now if you built along with the one we did in the last video, you'll know that they're relatively heavy. Anyway, so I've got to take these guys out, put the lids on, I'm going to move the racks downstairs, and then we're going to put them in the rack. In the last one I just put the snakes in and you got to see me do some setup. In this one I'm actually going to be introducing you to the animals within this rack. At least almost all the animals within this rack. I'm going to set you up over there and I'll just clip in a bit of the boring part, which is me lugging everything down. Just know it might only take 10 seconds or 30 seconds in the video. It's taking me probably a lot longer than that to carry these bloody things down there. So let's get to it. I'll meet you downstairs. Okay, we're down in the room. Got the 2 racks in place, so I'm going to take the lids off, slide them in. I'm not going to show you the setups because they're basically the same as everything we just did, just for some of the bigger animals that have bigger hides, bigger water bowls. Outside of that, there's not much different. So this here is Shadow. He's a Mexican black king snake, and he's in blue at the moment. Normally Shadow's quite a hungry snake, so I'm just gonna set you down, buddy, while I put your tub away. This is a good experiment to see if you can escape. He's heading for the door. Go on then, Shadow, show me if you can get out. Let me see if I can show you. So that was a good experiment. He kept trying, couldn't get out. And he's a Mexican black king snake, so if anyone's gonna escape, it's gonna be him. So the room seems to be pretty good, at least by the door, which is where I was mostly concerned. That's snake 1 done. Let's move on to the next one. This rack here is going to be all the same species. So let's move the camera. I'm new to this, guys, so I'm still learning. Can't see the bottom. All right, let's work on that, shall we, lads? No, that's the wrong one. This tripod. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. Wonderful. Oh, it's just occurred to me now that you're down here that I put the lids at the bottom, so you don't even need to see that bottom shelf. Well, let's, oh, that's the wrong one again. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's just put you up to there. So you can see everything but the top, which is fine. All right, let's start with Mango. So the first snake going into this rack is Mango, and she is a Western hognose snake. More specifically, she is a albino Western hognose snake. So there she is, and we'll put her in a new home. Now, we have a snake that's very special to my heart. She's the first snake I got. She's also a Western hognose, but she's just a normal, and her name is Nag Nag. Nag Nag's a bit of an odd name, you may be thinking. That's because she was initially called Nagini from the Harry Potter series, but I felt like that might have been a bit too aggressive of a name for the typical person who's scared of snakes. So I changed it to Nag Nag, so that's where the name originates from. And here she is, little Nag Nag. And then we'll put you in your tub as well. Alright, now, let's see, what have we got left? Aloy next. When you've got this many animals, it gets a little bit tricky to remember where they all are and who they all are. Now we've got Aloy. Let me know in the comments if any of you know where that name's come from, and you will gain 17 respect points. And where are you, girl? Not in there. Oh, I see the tongue. There you are. Come here, girl. And she's another hognose snake. I'll put you back in your tub and put you in your rack spot also. So that's all the girl hognose we got. Gets overwhelming when you got this many. And to think, I have 4 more coming in 2 days. Alright, well, we saved the prettiest for last. Well, not last, 3rd from the last. Alright, and here is our next snaky. And this little guy's name is Ghost, who is inside his hide. So I won't take him out, I'll just show you him in the hide. We can do it without a glare. There we go. But his name is Ghost because he's white and I have a fantastic imagination. We'll put you away as well there, Ghost. Marvelous. And now we have, no, you know what, we'll save you to a last because you're going to be entertaining, aren't you? Over here. So our second to last snake's name is Sunny. Come here, big boy. This is Sunny. Go on then, Sunny. I'll put you back under your special hide. Now, I called him Sunny, and I called this one right here Cher, because it was sold to me as a female albino. Turns out it isn't a female, it's a male. So I'm just going to keep Cher, but that's the origins of these two. Up we go, Sunny. And now we have the final snake for rehouse. And this guy has the most personality out of any snake. His name is Scud. Let me know if you know where that name comes from also. He's already showing me some attitude, but he's harmless. He's actually being pretty good right now. So let me pick him up and show you what I mean by the most attitude of all of Gizmo's reptiles. He's always got a frilled neck, and he's usually always hissing, but he's actually behaving pretty well. Ooh, hello, big boy. See, he's not happy with me. He hates me. Sorry, big boy. We'll put you back. We'll put you back into your lovely house. Alright, so let's set you back up on this tripod here. Alright, the snakes are home. The last thing we need to do is give them their name tags. Morty down here has his name tag, but no one else does. So, we've got all our name tags here, so let's put them on. This way you remember the names of all these animals. Probably not, but anyway. Firstly, we've got, in the top here, we have Hunter, who you have not met yet. And I'm sorry, you will have to wait a little bit longer before meeting Hunter. Below Hunter is Salty. Then we have Latte, and then we have Casper. Then we got Tequila. Then we have Shadow, the Mexican Black King Snake. And the one that I let roam around the room to test if it was escape-proof. That's this one done. Let's move on to the next. In our top spot, we've got Scud. Alright, Sunny. Below him we have Ghost. Then we've got Aloy. She was the hognose snake that had no pattern. Then we have Nag Nag, my first snake. And then we have Mango down the bottom here. Second rack done. And now onto the third and final set. We have at the top Diablo. He's another male hognose. We have Ellie, who's right there, who's just come to check us out right there. She's a female hognose. Then we have Diglett, who is another male hognose. Then we have Cher, who was a female hognose, but however turned out to be a male hognose. And then of course here we have Morty, who I will not be showing you yet. But just to go over, we got Cher, Diglett, Ellie, Diablo, Scud, Sunny, Ghost, Aloy, Nag Nag, Mango, Shadow, Tequila, Casper, Latte, Salty, Hunter. Easy to remember, right? There'll be a quiz at the end, so make sure to take that. And as you may see at the bottom here, we have 4 free spaces. Not for long though. I have 3 of these spaces are going to be getting filled in 2 days. And they're the same type of snake as Hunter up there. Which is why I don't want to show him to you yet, because I want to wait until I get the others and I can show them all at once. So, there we have it. Our 3 racks currently set up. We've got room for 2 more, and then we also have room to put some above this. So I could fit a mini rack above this of 4 tubs. There's currently availability for 7 snakes per run. With those additional 4, there'll be 11 per run, 5 wide, so 55 snakes on this side of the room. So in this room will be the breeder animals. Another reason why I didn't show you Morty, because Morty's not going to be a breeder. So there's no point in me keeping him in here, because everything in here is going to go through brumation, because I can control the temperature in this room, and I can control the temperature in this rack. So realistically, I can control everything in this room, so when it comes to brumation, set the temperature to what I want, turn the lights off, that's it, they're in brumation. Easier to do. All the other animals, which are in another room of the house, Morty will be joining, and there's a bunch of other animals up there, but they'll never be coming down here because they're not going to be breeders. And the frilled lizards are going to be breeders, but they don't need a brumation like this. Each rack has its own individual heat tape, so each rack will have its own thermostat controlling it, so it doesn't shoot way above what's required. As I believe when I did the test, this tape is capable of getting up to 42 degrees when you touch it. It's on the inside of the tub. I believe it sits at like 38. None of these guys need that, so this thermostat will control to prevent it from going up that high. We have it. All of our racks, all set up, ready to go, all on their own thermostat. So this is the finished product. We've currently got 21 animals in here. Well, we've got 20 in here, and we've got 1 down there. Got my whiteboard here with my feeding schedule, with my monthly checklist. I've had these animals in here for about 4 weeks now, so I could test everything, make sure it was all complete, see if any changes I needed to make. Temperature changes, for example. I've had to mess around with the thermostats a bit to get them to actually produce the temperature I want in the bins. And then I've got the temperature gauge here, 23. And then 40% humidity, if you can see that. That's the ambient within the room. So I'm happy with how it's turned out. Yeah, we're in the snake room. The snake room is finished. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm not going to make it look pretty because it'll be expanding throughout the year. We're going to be at some point potentially making it bigger or moving it elsewhere to another location, a bigger location, depending upon how this all functions. Thank you for this journey. Check into the next video, and I'll see you for an update in a little while.